Ayy, swerving through the mud, bitch, I'm getting to this dough. Ayy, you can't tell me nothing, I put that on my bros. Ayy, I pull up and run shit, but they already know. Ayy, I just wanna fun shit, I ain't about to fuck shit.
What is going on, guys? Today we are back with another video. In this video I'm going to be going over the top 10 classes to use after the 1.17 update in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now before we end this video, I just want to say, what do you guys think about Spectre? Let me know down in the comment section down below whether you like the Shadow Blade or the Smoke Grenade. You know, which one's your favorite. If you think it's a really good specialist, too overpowered, or just not good enough, let me know down in the comment section below. And yeah, so some of these classes are just my personal preferences. There's a couple classes that some people run different. These are just my class that I like to run personally. And yeah, so I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of the video. If you don't mind, feel free to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you know anytime I upload another video. Go follow my Twitter down in the description below. I update anytime I stream, anytime I upload, and just pretty much every day I post constantly almost. So make sure to go follow that. And yeah, hope you guys do enjoy. So the first weapon you guys are going to want to use in the 1.17 update is the Mattox. Now, honestly, I can't lie, the Mattox is not the best gun in the game anymore, but it still is a really good gun, so I suggest you use this class for it. I run double quick draw, stock, and elo with stim shot, scavenger, dexterity, and ghost. A lot of people run dead silence, but I suggest running ghost because if you're playing one side of the map, it's super easy for somebody else to streak up on the other side of the map, especially if you are using especially if you're not using a lot of lethal streaks. Like for example, if you're only running UAV counter and drone squad, the drone squad is not going to shoot somebody on the other side of the map, and obviously the UAV and counter aren't going to kill them. So ghost definitely helps out a lot if you're just playing one side of the map. It kind of just depends on your play style, whether you play back or you play aggressive. You know, I don't know. If you play aggressive, run dead silence. If you play kind of laid back, play on one side of the map only, run ghost. And double quick draw is really effective on this because, for one, I feel like it increases the range a little bit, and for two, it helps you ADS way faster so you can win close range gunfights super easier against SMGs or whatever it might be. It really helps out. And yeah, this is the best Mattox class. We're moving on to the next one. So this is the next class you're going to want to use after the 1.17 update. Now the KN57 has received multiple buffs over the past couple of updates, and it's honestly one of the best guns in the game right now. Some people choose to run suppressor and some people choose not to. Suppressor, for me, fits my playstyle, which is rushing spawns. It helps you get behind people without them realizing it. So this is the class I run. I run hybrid mags, rapid fire, suppressor, and stock, with stim shot, scavenger, and dexterity. Now you don't have to run dexterity. It kind of just depends on your playstyle. If you are newer to the game, I would suggest running gung ho or lightweight or dexterity. You know, it just kind of depends on your playstyle, like I said. You can also run a perk 3 if you want to. It depends. It's what you want to run for the perks. All I'm giving you really is the class. But yeah, so the KN is definitely one of the best weapons in the game. So I suggest you run it. This class is really good, and I will give you a really good class that doesn't have suppressor really quickly. So this is the really good class that doesn't have suppressor: hybrid mags, rapid fire, grip, and stock. Like I said, it's kind of your personal preference, but yeah, these are the classes that I use for the KN. Super overpowered. A lot of people use these classes. A lot of pro players use the suppressor class. I know that for sure. And yeah, so these are the best KN classes, and we'll move on to the next one. Now, some people really don't like to load up a gun with attachments, but I feel like the ICR is one of those weapons that if you load it up with attachments, it can be really good. So pretty much what I run on this gun, I run reflex, double grip, FMJ, and quick draw with stim shot and scavenger. Now, you guys are probably like, why do you need 5 or 4 attachments in an optic? Because one, iron sights in this thing are not the best, and yeah, you need a reflex. Double grip makes it basically no recoil at all, so this gun shoots literally like a laser. FMJ shreds through other people's body armor, so for some reason, if there's a decent player who knows how to play the game, knows how to shoot a gun, knows how to maybe jump shot, or you know, whatever it might be, if he is for some reason running body armor, you can shred through that body armor very easily. or if it's a noob with a Titan, you know, anything that's pretty annoying. And then quick draw really helps in the close range gunfights. If you guys don't know, the Cordite actually got buffed recently too, and it's super good. I gun Cordites with this close range only because of quick draw, because if you hit every shot with quick draw on it, you have a chance of outgunning them, depending on if, you know, how low you are or whatever, depending on where the shots hit. I suggest running quick draw. Quick draw is a lifesaver against some decent players, close range gunfights, amazing. Stim shot is obviously just one of those things that I have to run personally. It's personal preference. This is just that's my personal gear preference. And then scavenger, I think that's an obvious one. You just have to run that. That's the best ICR class personally that I use, and I guess we'll just move on to the next one. Now, this is the class you're going to be wanting to run on the Augur DMR. I run Reflex, Double High Caliber, and Fast Mags with Stim Shot, Scavenger, Cold-Blooded, and Ghost. Now, the reason I run Fast Mags on this, obviously Double High Cal increases damage to the upper chest, so you get like a 2 to 3 shot kill every time you play, or every time you shoot at somebody. Super overpowered. And Reflex is just my personal preference, only because I think the iron sights are very, very ugly on this gun. I hate it. Dude, they are the worst iron sights for me in the game personally. But then Fast Mags is really needed on this gun personally, because you shred, like I'm talking, you completely shred through ammo in this weapon. You will tend to spam this gun a lot. And yeah, you need to run Fast Mags on this weapon. And yeah, you don't really need anything else. It's a super OP weapon. I suggest you use it. And I run Stim Shot, Scavenger, Cold-Blooded, and Ghost. I run Ghost obviously because I play one side of the map most of the time. I don't play it super aggressive. Depends on like what kind of mood I'm in. I play both sometimes. It just kind of depends. I run Cold-Blooded mainly because I die by dogs a lot. And any gun that I don't really jump shot with or anything like that, I run Cold-Blooded on, just because it helps out, like not dying off your streaks and all that to something stupid like a dog. That's pretty much the only reason I run it. And yeah, and then obviously Scavenger to replenish ammo. And yeah, so let's move on to the next gun. Okay, so this is my SOG 9mm class. A lot of people prefer either double stock or just one stock on this gun. Me personally, I use double stock, grip, and fast mags with Stim Shot, Scavenger, and Dexterity. Now, you don't have to run grip necessarily, but I personally think that grip helps out the gun so much with accuracy, with hitting a couple more shots to win those really close gunfights. Fast mags, you know, you don't have to run that either, but that's my personal preference, because I feel like this gun just shreds through ammo as well because of the fire rate, and you have to reload a lot. It's an SMG. Why not run fast mags? And then I run Dexterity only because I feel like I jump shot a lot with this class, or with this gun in general, I guess you could say. And I feel like Dexterity really helps out my playstyle, especially with this gun. And then Scavenger to replenish ammo with Stim Shot, so I can play a little bit more aggressive. And yeah, that's my SOG class. A lot of people use it. And yeah, so let's move on to the next one. So this is the class I use for the Rampart Mark II, or Rampart 17, whatever you might want to call it. I run double high caliber, grip, and fast mags with Stim Shot, Scavenger, and Dexterity. Now, double high cal is so overpowered. It's probably one of the most overpowered 1 and 2 double attachment in the game, personally. Mainly because if you read the description of high caliber 1, it says increase damage to headshot. But if you read the description of high caliber 2, it says increase your damage to the upper chest. And the damage already being super high on this Rampart, double high cal shreds through people. It's super overpowered. Grip I run only because of the fact I feel like the recoil kicks up a little bit on this gun sometimes, and it helps improve the range and get people off head peaks. So yeah, that's why I run grip. It helps me out a lot because I make stupid challenges. And then fast mags, dude. Fast mags is almost needed on this gun. I feel like the reloading time is just super slow, and I don't like having super slow reloading times. So yeah, I run fast mags because of that reason. And then I run Stim Shot, Scavenger, and Dexterity, mainly because it just fits my playstyle. Dexterity, obviously, I jump shot a lot. You know, it just helps. It helps me in general, my playstyle. Scavenger to replenish ammo, and Stim Shot because I rush a lot. I'm gonna be needing some health faster. But yeah, that's the Rampart class that I use, and I guess we're just gonna move on to the next one. So the Daemon 3XB is probably one of the most annoying guns to die by in this game personally, because it is a double high caliber rapid fire SMG, and it literally is overpowered. That's pretty much why I run double high cal, rapid fire, and hybrid mag with stim shot, scavenger, and gung ho, because double high caliber shreds completely shreds through enemies. Rapid fire kicks that fire rate up in case you lose your trigger finger, and hybrid mags, it just helps out a lot because you do have to reload this weapon a lot since it is a burst. It shreds through ammo really quickly. I run stim shot mainly because it just helps my playstyle, scavenger to replenish ammo, and gung ho just because it helps out with this gun. I feel like you have to reload a little bit more than any other gun, and you want to be at full speed while reloading. You know what I mean? It's a super good perk, especially for this class. I suggest you run this Daemon class, man. It's so overpowered. Personally, I think it needs a nerf. Actually, that's why I don't really use it that much, just because I don't like it. It's so overpowered to the point where I don't like using it. But yeah, that's pretty much my Daemon class, and we're just gonna move on to the next one. So this is my personal Cordite class. I do have the Mark II variant as well. I run extended mags, rapid fire, grip, and long barrel with stim shot, scavenger, and dexterity. Now I run extended mags only because I feel like this weapon shreds through ammo really quickly as well as it shreds through enemies. So I feel like extended mags just helps with the reloading. A lot of people run the operator mod, but I feel like the operator mod overheats too quickly now, and it's just not good as it used to be. I run rapid fire just to win those close range gunfights just a little bit easier. Grip to hold down that fire rate when you're trying to do those medium range gunfights that you actually have a chance at winning with this weapon because you have a long barrel on. Long barrel on this weapon is a game changer. I really suggest you using it. Stim shot just fits my playstyle. Scavenger, you should probably run that on every gun. Dexterity fits my playstyle as well. I switch on and off between dexterity and gung ho in this class. It kind of just depends on what kind of mood I'm in almost. But yeah, this is my Cordite class. A lot of people use this class, and it's super overpowered, so you should try it. And we'll just move on to the next one. So the Switchblade X9 actually got a buff on the hybrid mag capacity, or just the mag capacity in general, which makes it a really overpowered gun because you used to have to reload every kill or two, which really sucked, but now you can reload every 3 to 4 kills possibly, and it's a super overpowered weapon. Only because of the fact that it has double rapid fire. Double rapid fire increases the fire rate by so much you wouldn't even understand it. Especially if you're in hybrid mags, this thing will shred through ammo very quickly on you. And then grip, I feel like it helps people get off head peaks. It gives you a little bit less recoil. It gives you a little bit more accuracy while you're getting people off those head peaks. Stim shot just because that fits my playstyle. Scavenger because I feel like you should just run that on every class. And then gung ho because I feel like whenever you reload a weapon a lot, you have to run gung ho almost. That's just my personal preference, but yeah, I run gung ho on every gun. I have to reload a lot. And yeah, that's my Switchblade class, and I guess we'll just move on to the next one. Alright, for the final gun within this video, this is going to be the Spitfire. Now, the Spitfire has received a nerf and a buff, making it not as overpowered as it used to be, but still a really good and usable gun. So the class setup I am running on this is extended mags, fast mags, and stock with stim shot, scavenger, gung ho, and ghost. And I run a secondary just because you can run an elo if you want to, or a reflex, whatever optic you want to run if you want to take off that secondary, or whatever secondary you want to run. I just run the Cap 45 just because it's a good secondary. Personally, I like it. And then I run gung ho because obviously you have to reload this gun a lot. They actually nerfed the extended mag capacity, so running gung ho on this weapon will definitely help you while reloading and all that. Ghost just because it kind of fits my playstyle since I play one side of the map. Scavenger because I feel like that should be on every weapon, as I've said in every class on this video so far. And then stim shot just because it also fits my playstyle as well. Extended mags because you do need to have extended mags in this gun. It shreds through ammo. Fast mags because you will be reloading a lot because it also shreds through ammo. And stock is just my personal preference. You can run any other attachment besides stock if it doesn't fit your playstyle, but stock fits my playstyle because I do strafe a lot, especially in those really close range gunfights when I don't have time to jump shot or anything like that. I do strafe. But yeah, that's pretty much what I run on the Spitfire, and yeah, that's literally 10 classes already. That was super quick. Yeah, that was probably the easiest video I've ever had to make. Not gonna lie, but yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you don't mind, feel free to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you know anytime I upload another video, and I will see you guys in the next one.